What's up, YouTube? We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? And I think this might be the Christmas episode of the year because technically Christmas is in like 6 days. I might not do another episode before then. I will, however, be doing lives. I'm off for the next 2 weeks, so I will be trying to do at least a few lives in the next 2 weeks. So hopefully you guys will keep an eye out for those. I will put up a thing a day or two before I do it, so you guys all get enough time to, try to figure it out and make sure you're part of it. Because of course the lives are to bring us together so we could chat and hang out. So I hope to see everybody there when I do that. So yeah, here we are. It's a week before Christmas. It's time to get excited, I guess. Excuse me. Had a hiccup burp coming. Let's try to fight it. It wasn't going to happen. So Christmas is in a few days, and everybody hopefully is looking forward to having a good time considering what's going on. So, for me, the next 2 weeks I'm off, so it's a time to forget what's going on. COVID is over in this house. No China virus. Everything is good here. So for 2 weeks, I'm going to pretend that's how it is. And I'm looking forward to that. So I hope everybody has a great Christmas. And Happy New Year, and everybody's safe for the holiday season. And thanks for being here all throughout the year. Appreciate everybody that watches. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment. I want to talk to all of you. I interact with everybody, so make sure you comment, and I'll always, respond to you. Last week I did a big video. I did my 300 subscribers celebration part 2, which was the challenge. That video, was smart to only do that much of this chocolate bar, because oh my god, I think about 5 hours after that video, I didn't have cramps, but I was borderline having cramps the entire time, and it was capsaicin overload almost for me. I've made food that was almost that hot where it was almost too much, and you kind of think, oh man, this is gonna suck, and you're borderline. If you probably did something physical, it would turn into cramps. It kind of sucks when you're at that point. So I didn't have cramps, but there were some dangerous moments where it felt awfully close to getting crampy. So I can't imagine how this whole bar is. I mean, I think I could down it, but it's the after effects that are the problem. So I still might do one of these if we get to like 1,000 or something. We'll see. But I didn't have too bad a night afterwards, but it was borderline dangerous. And, I survived. So in case you were wondering. So what I'm going to do, though, with the remainder of this chocolate bar is I'm going to make sports bets. And we're going to start tonight with 2 fights that are on 2 different cards, beginning with, we'll start with the UFC as the first bet. And I'm going to bet on the main event of the UFC between Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Geoff Neal. Wonderboy's been around for a long time. He's getting up there in age now. He's going to be 38 in a couple of months. And Neal is, in his prime. I believe he's 30. He hasn't been in the UFC for as long, but he's done some things, and he's getting this chance now against a name fighter to make a name for himself and possibly jump forward into something special. So that's what I think the design of this fight is, and of course if Wonderboy wins impressively, then that does things for him too. I think tonight's fight will be an interesting fight. I don't think they'll be wrestling. Neal, I think, was only wrestled once in his 6 fights. So I don't think that's going to be a threat. If it is, then Wonderboy's in trouble. But I don't think that's going to be the situation here. I think it's going to be Neal with his power and Wonderboy with his technical skill. And I think it's going to be a stand-up fight. The odds are in Neal's favor. I'm not sure. I think he's going to win. I mean, he could win. Obviously, I see paths for him to win. But I'm going to pick Wonderboy tonight. I'm going to bet 1 square of this Chili Cherry Nightmare on Stephen Wonderboy Thompson winning his fight tonight. I think that it's going to be a close fight. I think the tables are in Geoff Neal's favor. I think that Wonderboy is getting up there, and he hasn't finished anybody in a long time. There's a lot of things going against him. But he has done things in the past that earned him the chance to do it again, I think. And, this is the perfect guy to show what he's got left against. And if Geoff Neal wins, then hats off to him. He's supposed to win. So if he does, then congratulations. But this is a chance for Wonderboy to prove that he's got it one more time to make one last run at it, I think. And I think he's going to come through tonight. I think his technical abilities will be the difference. He might not get a finish, but I think it's going to prove to be a difference maker against a guy that's going to try to come at him pretty hard. So I'm picking Wonderboy in this fight. My second pick is the main event of the boxing fight, which is the main event of today. It's Canelo versus Callum Smith. And I think Canelo is one of the best boxers that I've ever seen fight. I've seen legends fight going back to when I started watching boxing, when I first started watching George Foreman with my dad, back when Foreman first started his comeback. And I've seen Foreman, I've seen Evander Holyfield, I've seen Tyson, I've seen Lennox Lewis, I've seen generations, I've seen Gotti, Ward, I've seen all the fights. Pacquiao, I don't miss any big fight. But the Canelo is one of those guys that will be talked about like them in the future. And, he's only like 30 or 31 now. He's still got a lot of time left. And he's just been an amazing guy to watch since, I think I first started watching him when he was 22 on HBO Boxing, sometime around there. And I knew then that he was special. And it didn't take long. I mean, within 2 years, I think he fought Floyd Mayweather. It's crazy to think what he's done at the age that he is. And Canelo is really a phenom. And he's really a blessing to watch. And I hope the nonsense with him and De La Hoya, now that that's out of the way, and I think he redid his deal or something. I don't know the full details. I haven't been following. I don't care about that crap. But I think that stuff has worked out, and this fight is the result of that. And hopefully now he can move forward and, get some big fights, because nobody wants to see him fight bums. And so far on DAZN, Canelo's kind of fought some soft guys. Like tonight's fight, no offense to Callum Smith, I give respect to anybody who gets in the ring, especially against a guy like Canelo. I mean, Canelo's a striker like almost none other. Like, he's fast, he's got the moves, he's got power. He's beat down everybody that's been put in front of him, basically. He's had a couple controversial wins in his career, but, he did beat Triple G fair and square that second fight. And, he's really cemented himself as one of the best boxers ever. Callum Smith, to me, is an opponent. Let's put it that way. It's for a vacant super middleweight title. There's not many great super middleweights out there that are named fighters that are on the level of Canelo Alvarez. Let's be real. But it's a fight, it's a title, and here we go. This is what boxing does sometimes. I don't knock it. I think every fight has an opportunity to be great, so I like watching fights regardless of, the situation. This one, I fully expect Canelo to win easily, so I will also bet a square of this on Canelo. I mean, I could probably say I would eat white dog shit if Canelo lost this fight, because there's no chance of that happening. But I'll bet the chocolate instead, because I want to be safe. So yeah, that's my picks for today, tonight's fights, and see how it goes. If we lose, then I'll try to get a video in before Christmas where I do my punishment. But if I don't lose, then this will be my last video before Christmas, most likely. And possibly before the end of the year, this might be the last one. I might do one review before the end of the year. We'll see how things play out, because I've got some other projects that I'm going to be working on while I'm off. And of course, like I said, I'll be doing lives. So the lives are going to compensate for some of the lack of videos that I might do in the coming weeks. So we'll see how things play out. But make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that crap. And, be part of this thing. It's grown a lot in the last month. And I appreciate all the new viewers that have been chiming in. And I appreciate everybody that's been watching from the beginning. And I appreciate my hardcores. You're all great. And I hope you all have a great holiday season. And most importantly, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And if you don't like that stuff or you don't celebrate it, well, I do. So, sorry. I apologize. Anyways, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out last week's video. Make sure you check out this video here. And if I'm wrong on the fights tonight, you'll see me pay the price. Thanks for watching. Happy Christmas and holidays and all that crap.